All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. Breaking news today. The U.S. will not ban Bitcoin. And this is according to somebody who would know. See, Brian Brooks is the current comptroller of currency for the United States. He used to work for Coinbase. The CEO of Coinbase last week put out a series of tweets talking about heavy regulations coming for Bitcoin. So he went on CNBC today, the comptroller, and of course, Melissa Lee asked him, are regulations, heavy regulations coming for Bitcoin? Will it be banned? This is what he said.
Former boss at Coinbase, the CEO, Brian Armstrong, sent out last week. And he said that the Treasury could be, quote, planning to rush out some new regulation regarding self-hosted crypto wallets before the end of the term. Is that true?
Yeah, look, Melissa, rumors abound in Bitcoin more than almost any other place. What I would tell you is we're very focused on getting this right. We're very focused on not killing this. And it's equally important that we develop the networks behind Bitcoin and other cryptos as it is that we prevent money laundering and terrorism financing. So believe me, there's a balance here and it's going to work for everybody.
So that's neither a yes or no answer to that. Should we be expecting some new regulations by the end of the Trump term?
I think you're going to see a lot of good news for crypto by the end of the Trump term. Some of it's going to have to do with banks connecting to blockchain. Some of it's going to be more clarity around the nature of these assets. So believe me, there's going to be very positive messages coming out. At the same time, it's a dangerous world out there. We have to be honest about that. But nobody's going to ban Bitcoin. Nobody's going to ban some of these transmission technologies. I think it's going to be a lot less bad than people were worried about.
The magnitude of what he just said cannot be understated. Once again, the takeaways are this. The acting comptroller of currency, Brian Brooks, said that regulators are very focused on not killing the cryptocurrency industry. Regulators have no plans to ban Bitcoin. And also, some very positive messages are coming for the cryptocurrency industry by the end of Donald Trump's term. It is no wonder that we are seeing story after story of such revealing news. For instance, the Dow Jones has just released a press statement saying they're developing a Bitcoin index. Bitcoin arrives on Wall Street. The S&P Dow Jones launches cryptocurrency indices in 2021. The magnitude of this is unbelievable when you think of how far Bitcoin and crypto has come. In the latest big move by traditional finance to incorporate crypto, 550 coins will appear in the new indices starting next year. The S&P Dow Jones indices, a joint venture between S&P Global, the CME Group, and News Corp, these are huge players, will debut cryptocurrency indices in 2021. It has now been confirmed. In a press release on Thursday, the S&P Dow Jones describes Bitcoin and altcoins as an emerging asset class. That's interesting. They say with digital assets such as cryptocurrencies becoming a rapidly emerging asset class, the time is right for independent, reliable, and user-friendly benchmarks. This is according to Peter Rothman, the global head of innovation and strategy at the S&P Dow Jones. He said this in a press release. The release did not state which specific cryptocurrencies will be covered or the methodology behind their selection if it is not based on market cap. With 550 cryptos, they're probably going to get a lot of shitcoins in there. But 'tis the nature of this nascent space. We're still trying to figure out which cryptos are actually valuable. And there's one crypto that has shown itself to be valuable by far, and that's Bitcoin. The amount of Bitcoin leaving exchanges, going to institutions, undeniable. Another 7,188 Bitcoin has been bought by Grayscale in a 24-hour period. Bitcoin's future is secure at this point. But what about DeFi? What about ETH2? Well, these are whole new conversations for regulators, according to the SEC's Hester Peirce. The United States SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce wants to focus on new guidance for DeFi and future Ethereum products. They say DeFi has posed a challenge for the SEC in a similar way that the ICO boom did in 2017. What is different here is that the pace of DeFi has actually then much faster. And I also think that the legal issues are more difficult to sort out on the DeFi side. And the article goes on. You can read it yourself, but I mean, basically the takeaway is that this is an ongoing conversation for regulators. But guess what? It seems that the SEC is slowly engaging crypto. Check out this story. Vcoin's ICO has received a pass from the SEC. This is a rare event, as the SEC has been harsh on previous ICOs in the past, issuing fines in the millions of dollars. So how is Vcoin as an ICO, as an altcoin, how is it different that makes the SEC go, okay, I like this, this is okay? Well, as it was explained to Cointelegraph, Vcoin differentiates itself in a number of different ways. Number one, it's a little bit different than your normal token offering. Because Vcoin's proceeds weren't going to be used to finance any upgrades on the network was already fully developed, I think that's a key distinction with Vcoin compared to some other projects. And we all remember the issue of using funds from token sales to build a network that has not yet been completed. This was central to the SEC's shutdown of Telegram's planned network. And while the SEC's rulings on Vcoin, it's not a template for future projects, we can glean some takeaways, some key factors that made this project okay. The coin was immediately usable at the time that it was sold. There were AML KYC checks. There were limits on purchases, conversions, and transfers. And of course, the network was already developed, totally different. So this sounds like more of a censored, permissioned network. Of course, that is what the altcoins are fighting against. Speaking of which, Polkadot launches DeFi alliance with Chainlink. They will let 1,000 nodes bloom. Hey, what a headline. So this is kind of two stories. Number one, the DeFi Alliance. Number two, the 1,000 nodes. So announced December 3rd, the Alliance aims to overcome the decentralized nature of the Polkadot ecosystem, providing a platform for its community to discuss using the Polkadot network and its underlying substrate technology stack for DeFi. Oracle Network Chainlink is among the Alliance's founding members. Chainlink is excited to help steer the direction of Polkadot's growing ecosystem of decentralized financial applications by promoting developer best practices for DeFi protocols. The Polkadot ecosystem has become stronger than ever. And regarding the 1,000 nodes, Polkadot has also just announced it will be launching a 1,000 validators program this month, which will offer support and incentives to individuals seeking to run a Polkadot node in a bid to bolster the number of validators by 1,000. Despite 2/3 of Polkadot's supply being staked, the network currently comprises just 249 validators, indicating that many stakers are choosing to use third-party service providers. Do you guys like Polkadot? Do you guys like Chainlink? Do you guys like Bitcoin? Or do you like Brian Brooks now? Let me know your thoughts on all this stuff in the comments. Let's move forward. The Ripple CTO says that the XRP army could come together and vote and force the company to burn its reserves, 48 billion XRP. So if you are in the XRP army and don't like the fact that it's Ripple's business model to sell XRP every quarter and dump on the open market, if you're one of those people that says that Ripple and XRP is truly decentralized and run by the community, you can come together and look into this and cast a vote, if you're in the XRP army, and force the CTO to burn their holdings. Why wouldn't you want to do this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm not part of the XRP army, but I'm looking forward to hearing what these gentlemen and ladies have to say. Rapper Lil Yachty enters the cryptocurrency market with his own Yachty coin. Oh no. Miles Parks McCollum, better known as rapper Lil Yachty, is entering into the cryptocurrency market. Fayuz, which is a Switzerland startup cryptocurrency company, has announced that Lil Yachty will have his own Yachty coin that his fans and anyone else can invest in. Oh no. The company Fayuz is a fully compliant, Swiss-regulated global platform where celebrities and influencers can issue their own cryptocurrency through the process of tokenization on the blockchain. Little YACHTY, if you live in America, you should run this by the SEC. But it's interesting. That stuff is going on. Final story of the day. CNBC Business runs a headline, "Forget Bitcoin. These cryptocurrencies are surging even more." And then it talks about which altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin. So real quick, I do want to take 60 seconds and talk about our sponsor for today's video, LTO Network. You can always go to Cointelegraph, check out LTO Network. They are always, according to CoinStats, one of the top blockchains by transactional volume. Right now, they're in the top 10. They've just made major news, this is kind of a big deal with the government of Afghanistan. The press releases this: United Nations and LTO Network release world's first open source land registry. So LTO Network and UNOICT will publish the source code for verification tool in the UN's public GitHub repo, allowing every country, province, and city to build and style their own document integrity verification tool in a matter of hours. Using LTO's live contracts, data can be automatically published to different stakeholders and systems to facilitate land registry transfers, tax automations, provisions of credit, and other use cases, making them unprecedentedly efficient. So LTO quickly differentiating themselves. I'll leave a link in the description. Check out LTO Network. They will continue to make news. All right, Bitcoin right now, $18,700. Let me know your thoughts below. Amazing news for Bitcoin and Amazing news for Bitcoin and crypto holders today.